let's start with the revenue generation.
Mm-hmm.
Till yesterday we did invoicing, contract. So, so we will generate the revenue now. Arun. So we'll go to
Yes, we need to talk.
tools,
Yeah, generate revenue.
schedule processes.
Hold on. Yeah, okay.
It's same schedule processes. There is nothing.
Okay.
The process name is generate revenue.
Process name is what?
Generate revenue. So like invoicing, it will generate revenue for all the transaction and eligible billing event.
Okay. So this is also going to send to AR? Or
No. This will go
no?
to not go to. This will be in PP. Revenue is nothing to do with here
Okay. So where
because
will we?
revenue because revenue is internal to the organization, right? Revenue
Mhm.
they are not going to uh, they are not going to like bill or anything. It's just whatever revenue a company has, so it will be internal to that
Okay.
organization. So there's no need to send it to AR or something.
Okay.
It's in detail levels and
So
submit.
PPM also you have to close the periods, right? PPM also has a periods.
Yes, PA period. We opened it on the other day, right?
So,
When we
so
started
in
creating.
month end you have to still close the periods, correct?
Yeah, month end we need to close the period after all the source subledgers are closed. When I say source, source means payables.
APA, everything. Okay, I see what you're
If,
saying.
yeah.
All the
So what?
procurement AP.
So,
Yeah, then AR needs to close
yeah,
later. Yeah,
AR can be closed later. AR has no dependency on
correct. Got
PPM.
it.
So AR goes independently, but PPM has dependency. So all the AP invoices, okay, should be accounted, and that AP period should be closed. That is one thing. So those are the things which we need to take care. And if do we have any period in inventory? I'm not sure.
Yeah, period. Yeah, inventory there are no periods.
There's no. Then it's fine. Then I
Costing,
believe payables.
costing we have a period, right? That's the thing.
Yeah. So the costing period should be also
Yeah.
closed, and all the receipt, whatever we have, needs to be accounted. So let us
Costing should
check
close
the
after costing should close after PPM, right?
before PPM.
Before PPM, nothing goes from the PPM. From PPM, it only goes to AR and then the GL. Where is the PPM accounting will be gone? Are there any accounting getting generated out of PPM?
Yeah. So cost, whatever the cost we are getting in projects, right? So the cost
Yeah.
will be already accounted in the subledgers. Okay. So successful billing transactions are four. One is ineligible events because their completion date is on 28th of Feb. So it will not be considered.
Okay.
So now to
What
check
are
the
those?
revenue.
Sorry. Can you go back there? What are those in the bottom? Are those tabs where you see contract line, revenue plan,
These are the
project?
parameters, report parameters.
No, not there. The bottom, all the way bottom. I'm just
Oh,
trying to
these
see.
are these are
Oh,
errors.
that's
If you
column
receive
names.
errors, it will
Okay. Okay, those are
just like
column names. It's looking like a tabs. Okay.
other
So,
processes. If you receive an error, it will get.
so where you gonna see
Okay,
the
now
revenue?
Now to review the revenue under contract management, click on revenue, then
Okay, hold on.
manage revenue distribution, then your provide the business unit name, just the business unit, US1 business unit. Then you can put either period or inception to date. Accounting period, I think we are doing in February. Then give the contract number. Click on search. See, all the revenues are here. So for test contract, we have one AP invoices which we have created, one miscellaneous non-labor transaction of $1,000. This is your cost, the labor cost what we created. So as per the bill rate, it has generated this revenue. Margin percentage, you can see it is 21%.
So what is the transaction number? What is that number coming from? Where that
That
coming from?
that is the cost. That is the cost. You click here, it will take you to the cost page.
Okay.
It's in a read-only mode. In the cost also you were saying, right? What is the
Okay,
significance
that's
of
a
this billing?
transaction number. Okay.
If you click on billing tab, you will see the invoice status, the billable status, revenue status, fully recognized. Revenue,
We
invoice,
didn't see that
everything is.
yesterday. Okay. We didn't check here yesterday.
Since invoice and revenue are generated, you can check everything.
Oh, this will show up only after invoice generated? I mean, after
See, after
also.
invoice, no, you can go to the cost page and you can check when only invoices, when only invoicing is done for this cost, you will see the invoice status is fully invoiced. When both invoice and revenue are done, invoice status as well as revenue status will be fully invoiced and fully recognized. So
Okay.
it will be updated as soon as we generate either invoice or revenue or both.
So accounting is also generated. We don't need to run anything for the
So
accounting.
I'll tell you, I'm coming to that part. So accounting, as I said, for any type
Or,
of
yeah,
cost,
yeah.
what is
Sorry. Before we get into the accounting, let's complete this thing. Why is this saying the task name is a chargeable task? So that's
that is the task. That is the task name we have given.
oh, we have given the
This,
chargeable task. I
yeah,
thought you gave some
yeah,
billing.
no, no, that is a chargeable task. You remember we yesterday
Okay,
we
okay,
created a
okay.
task
So what
yesterday.
is the revenue here? Basically, I'm trying to understand. This is whatever we sent it to the AR. Exactly same
Hmm.
amount came as in a revenue.
Yes, yes. So the invoices, the invoicing what we are generating, okay. So those invoicing will be those invoices will be sent to receivables. So let's say you have a contract with the customer, okay, and invoicing you are doing maybe once, twice a year, or thrice a year, or let's say quarterly. Let's say quarterly you are invoicing the customer. So, but your revenue should be generated on a monthly basis, right?
Correct.
Because as an organization, you should have a track of your monthly revenue, the monthly projection, like how much your revenue is, how much your margin, your profit is against that project. Because you are running a project, so you should be getting the revenue out of it, because you are spending a lot of cost and you should book profit against that. So even though your actual receipt is not done, but your revenue should be there because it is internal to the company. So you generate the revenue on a daily basis. You can schedule it on a daily basis, or every period, and you will check like how much is the revenue is. Can you hear any background noise?
Yeah, yeah, I hear you. I hear background noise. Yes.
Okay, fine. So, so that is what it is. Okay.
Hold on. I think I have a
Hmm.
couple of questions there.
Hmm.
So if I'm not generating the invoice and then I can still run the generate
You can
revenue,
still run the revenue. They are independent of each other.
but
Invoicing.
how will it
Hmm.
know how much to
Hmm.
generate the revenue based on the same thing, whatever the calculations it is doing for the billing, it's gonna do same thing?
Yeah. So in the contract, we have the bill plan and the revenue plan, right? So
Correct.
in the bill plan and the revenue plan, we define the invoice method and the revenue method. Okay. So in this case, our invoice method is rate based and the revenue method is as incurred. So whatever rate schedules we define on the bill plan, and since the revenue method is as incurred, so what it will do, whatever rate schedules are defined on the bill plan, it will consider the same rate schedule.
Yeah, but
And
we said
according,
that revenue plan we said same as a bill.
yeah, that is what I am saying. But it doesn't mean that the invoicing should be done. They are independent of each other. Even though it is same as the bill, it is going to be same as the invoice amount only because it is as incurred, right? So when it is as incurred, it will consider whatever rate schedules we are associating to the bill plan. So okay, it doesn't mean that invoicing should be done before the revenue. No, the
So
only thing is it is same. The rates what will be used for invoicing and the revenue are going to be same.
how the reconciliation can happen here? Is it like seems like this is a big challenge, right? Like if you are keep on doing the revenue every day, and
Hmm.
then if the monthly invoice comes or 45 days invoice comes, then how will they reconcile my invoice
So
versus revenue?
what is the challenge on reconciliation? So reconciliation of what? Invoice versus revenue.
Correct.
So see, I gave you a scenario of quarterly. It may happen monthly also. It may
Correct,
happen
correct.
weekly
Yeah, yeah,
also.
it depends on the terms.
Terms,
So,
payment terms.
yeah,
So
payment terms.
normally
Let's
the
say if
payment
the
terms,
45 days, or
yeah.
say if it's
Hmm,
30
hmm.
days or 45 days, then if the revenue we are
So
recognizing,
yeah, yeah. So
how
there
do,
there is
how do they
some
reconcile?
concept.
Is
There
there
is
any reconciliation report, or is it out of box, or is it something?
no. There is nothing. There is one concept called you might have heard about unearned revenue.
Uh-huh.
So unearned revenue is what that you have the revenue recognized, but you have not yet received the full payment.
Payment.
So those
You mean
full
payment
receipt,
is from the full receipt from the customer?
yeah. So that will be considered as an unearned revenue. I have done the work, but I have not received the full payment. So it will be considered as unearned revenue. So those concepts are there in finance. Okay. And coming to the GL reconciliation, so all the transactions, what is created, all the revenue will have accounting. Okay. So those accounting entries will be generated. So when a revenue is generated, we'll have we have accounting entries in which the debit will hit to unbilled receivables and credit will hit to revenue account. And when the accounting takes place in receivables for that invoice, when the accounting will take place in receivable for that particular invoice, so it will knock off it. Suppose the debit for the revenue, the debit is unbilled receivables and credit is revenue, but when you
Yeah,
perform the accounting,
I understand, but that is very, very difficult, right? I mean, always it's never gonna match, because that's
why
in
it
the
will not?
higher. I mean, it's in the GL level, right? It's in the GL level, that is consolidation of all your projects, and then so some projects invoice, not invoice, but revenue is generated. The number, some. I mean, it's never gonna be apple to apple, right? So
See, I think so. In my experience, no client has asked between the reconciliation of invoice and revenue.
okay,
What they
that's
are
fine. I'm asking, yeah, but if they need, how do they reconcile? That's my question.
No, because they would know कि my payment terms is not same as the revenue. I am generating revenue, let's say, every day for my transaction, but my payment terms are not same. And to be very honest, revenue is internal to the organization, so they know what is my revenue. And as soon as they receive the actual receipt, that will be the actual revenue, which will be earned revenue, and these all
So
are
wait,
unearned
so
revenue.
let's go to that view accounting. Let's see what is the accounting looks there.
Yeah.
View accounting.
So
So
I
the
don't
view
know. I
accounting is generated
we
based
need
on the
to
general.
run. We need to do the create accounting, right? The create
Okay,
accounting is
that's what I'm asking. We need to run the create accounting for project
I
accounting.
just I just for this transaction I did post to ledger. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, it is
When did you
accounted. See.
sir, where did you do that? Hold on, I didn't check.
Yeah, you go to same, right? Is in AP also we have it. So you select this transaction. If you do go to action, post to ledger.
Oh, you did the post to ledger. Okay.
Yeah, it is same, right? You run create accounting or you do post to ledger. So you see the classes here. Unbilled receivables is debited and external revenue is credited. So here we have those accounts. So 12310 is the unbilled receivable account. These are the company, cost center, line of business, and this is your what you say. This is your revenue account. So these are the counting entries which will be generated in revenue side.
So if you don't do the actions post to ledger, then you need to run the create accounting.
Create accounting. Create accounting will be scheduled, right? For every module, the create accounting is
Yeah,
scheduled.
create accounting for project accounting, right? Project accounting or project management,
Create
whatever.
accounting of projects.
Projects, okay. And then that's it. Only create accounting needs to run. There is nothing else that needs to run.
In order to do the accounting, only create accounting. Any
And then it
cost, any
goes
trans.
to, yeah, then it goes to same as like a subledger to GL, correct?
Yeah, same. From project accounting to GLP.
So this is the revenue. So if you don't want to generate the, I mean, there was some control you mentioned in the initially. Remember, we generate the revenue, but not the cost, or sorry, not the invoice or invoice generation or other vice versa,
No,
something.
there
We
is
talked
no.
about that for one scenario. Initially, you said, I don't remember the scenario.
Yeah, so we have one invoice method. Okay, so
Hmm.
in this, the invoice method is rate based and revenue method is as incurred. Okay,
When
but
you
there
go to,
is one.
yeah, I think it's on the contract setup. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but there is one in revenue method which is called as billed.
Hmm.
So in here, the revenue method is as incurred. There is one revenue method which is as billed. So when we have a rate-based invoice method and the revenue method as billed, so there is one condition you will be able to recognize the revenue only when the invoicing is done and those invoices are imported to receivables. If the client
Hmm.
has a hard stop, client says, I want to generate the revenue only when the actual invoicing is done, so they can select the revenue method as billed.
Yeah.
So we have that flexibility over there. You were talking about that reconciliation, right? Between invoice and the revenue, it should be always same. So in order to have that same, the client, if that client
No,
has
but you
some
cannot. I mean, that means you are delaying your recognition, revenue recognition
yeah,
from
your
if
revenue recognition is depending on the invoicing. Let's say you
like
are
that will
doing the
get
invoice.
delayed. Yeah.
Yeah, your invoicing is on a monthly basis or a weekly basis.
So,
You are
so normally revenue recognition happens in the AR side, right, for general invoices. But you're
that
saying that,
is the actual no, that is the actual revenue. That is what I'm trying to say. that you will realize that revenue will be considered when you receive the payment, right? When you do the uh,
Not the payment,
invoice
right?
account.
Basically, when you run the auto invoice, that's where it will generate the revenue
Yeah,
also, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
revenue
The
recognition
revenue
happens.
account.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. But for the PPM related transactions, the revenue generation will take place in PPM, and there will be and it will be knocked off in here.
So it will not happen in the AR side for the PPM
No,
source invoices.
no. For project sourcing,
Yeah, for project source.
that is the real difference between normal AR invoices and the project AR invoice.
So go to the first line and then show the view accounting there. I just want to see. I know that you didn't do the post to ledger, but I
I
want to
did
see
it post ledger. For
for
this
all,
also I did post.
for the last one
No,
you
for
didn't do it.
these two. No, for last one, if you click on view accounting, it will not show anything. Accounting is not
Create
yet
accounting
created.
that perform the account to post to ledger action. Okay. Hold on. Just let me take a screenshot just for my reference.
That is
Can you?
normal. That is.
Yeah. That's what I wanted, but just to remember that. Okay. Okay. So what is that? The test billing one. What is the third line there?
That is the
I,
event, right? So we had an
oh,
event also.
okay. That's also not generated accounting, I believe.
No, if you want, I can do that.
No,
Accounting
that's
entries will
fine.
be same.
Yeah, that is fine. Yeah, it's not everything. Yeah. Okay. So this is a revenue recognition, revenue generation.
So
Okay.
revenue is that's how we generate the revenue in invoice.
Yeah, I know this is very, very high level thing. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. So we covered the revenue. So the one flow which is pending is the burdening. Okay.
Correct.
So that is the one flow we need to do. So for burdening, we will create a project with burdening enabled in the project type in which the burdening is enabled. So let us create one new project
Okay. So
where
let
burdening is.
me. Can we talk about the? Can we talk about the steps before we do the burdening?
So burdening is same. We need to create a project. Okay.
Hmm.
So the only difference in burdening, so in order to create a burdening, the project type what we are the project template what will we use should be associated with the project type where the burdening is enabled. Then only it will be considered for the burdening. And we'll have the burden schedule what we discussed, right? Burden schedule in which the burden multipliers are added. So fringe and overhead. So that multiplier will be there. So when we create a project, so after the project is created, we create normal cost, any type of cost with the expenditure type and task. Project is created, task is created, cost is done. We need to generate burden. There is a process called generate burden cost, and then the burden cost will be generated. Those are the steps. So let's
So
make the
let
project.
one more time. What is this burden? How do you like? I know that we talked about it, but one more time, what is the burden in this normal?
Burden is the extra overhead cost. Like say you have one your construction company, right? So apart from employees, like in order to in order to let's say about the labor cost. Okay. So burdening will be mostly used for the labor cost. Let's say I'm an employee, I'm working for a company, and that company is paying me salary as part of payroll. Apart from salary, the company pays additional things against one employee. Health insurance, one thing. Then you have a desk, like in which you sit. For that also, there is some expense, insurance, cafeteria, pantry, all those things, right? There are additional expenses. So the company, when I'm working on a project, okay, and I have a rate defined. So let's say XYZ rate I have. Let's not talk about the rate here. Rate is not a good scenario here. Let's say uh, my cost is coming from the payroll. So there is one payroll integration also we have. So you can bring the cost from the payroll system. Let's say the payroll is in Oracle SCM or outside of Oracle SCM, just an integration you can develop. So payroll, from payroll, whatever salary I have, there is some calculation over there. As per that, the cost is getting generated. Okay. But apart from my salary, the company pays me additional things which I talked about: insurance, office building cost, different cost. So what they will do, they will do an offline calculation. So they will do an offline calculation and they will decide. So what is the percentage of my actual salary? Let's say my salary is somewhere 1 lakh rupees per month. So what is the percentage of that 1 lakh rupees which the company is spending on me in this additional thing? So it may be sometime 1%, maybe 2%. It may be 0.1%. It may be. So they, first of all, they will calculate the amount per employee amount. Let's say it is 1000 rupees. 1000 rupees company spending on each employee for their salary, apart from this, like says, apart from salary, insurance, whatever. So these all are overhead cost. So how they will add this 1000 rupees? They need a way to add it. So in project costing, we call it burden cost. That is the extra burden what we have apart from the actual cost. So actual cost is the raw cost, extra is the burden cost. So we need to come up with a burden multiplier. So in Oracle ERP, the burden multiplier needs to be defined. One in terms of fringe and another in terms of overhead. So you need to split the fringe and overhead as per your actual amount, and that multiplier you will associate in the burden schedule configuration against expenditure type, and it will be picked up
Can
when you
you,
check.
if you don't mind, can you go to that screen once on that burden multiplier thing?
Yeah, I'll show you. So burdening concept is widely used in the industries where they are not using rate based cost. They are using your they are getting the cost from the salary of an employee, payroll.
So sorry, what you
Like
said, widely by burdening is widely used when they're not using.
public sector industry or any industry in which the cost is coming from the employee salary. That is when they are not booking any sort of profit. Like in public sector industry, there will be no profit, right? So
Hmm.
whatever they have, they will produce the same. They cannot book any additional profit. They are not profit based company or NGOs or any university or any trust, municipality, any county. All those burdening are widely used. So burden schedules, I will go.
Oh, you have to go to burden schedules. Okay.
Burden schedule is the highest level of configuration. So this is the US default schedule, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where is my US business unit? Description. Don't get refresh. Checking for US. Okay, let's say this is the burden schedule what we have. So there will be versions. So if you want to, so can you see there is fringe and overhead.
So what is
Fringe is
fringe? Fringe is what?
fringe is these are the multipliers, fringe and overhead.
Okay. Fringe means.
That is just a terminology. These are the two multipliers, 0.2, 0.1. So let's say if my original cost is 100, so how the burden cost will be calculated? So fringe, you focus on this fringe and overhead for labor cost. Okay, so fringe is 0.2 and overhead is 0.1. So what will happen
So what
when
is
they calculate?
overhead means? I understand that's expenses
So
on
there
the
are
web.
always two,
What is a
there are
fringe?
always
Fringe
there.
means.
So in order, there will be for labor cost. That is how system is defined. You should have two multipliers. One will be fringe, another will be overhead. Okay, that is how the multiplier works. So you would have seen the fringe is 0.1% and the overhead is 0.2%. Now suppose my raw cost is $100, the original cost is $100, and my fringe is 0.1%. Is 0.1%. It's percent. It's always percent. Overhead is they have said 0.2%, right? So the burden cost will be equal to 100 multiplied by 0.1. Okay, and this will be some problem 0.1. Let's remove the percent here. Percent. What is going on? Fringe is 0.1. Percent is not needed. It is taken as percent. 0.1 and this is 0.2 because it is not percent, it is just the number. This is multiplier. Okay. Yeah. So this is equal to 100 multiplied by 0.1. Then overhead cost 100 multiplied by 0.2 is 20. So burden cost is the sum of 10 plus 2, 30. So 30 is my burden cost, 100 is my raw cost. So there is the sum of these costs are called burden cost, means total cost. Total cost will be my original cost was 100 and my burden cost is 30. Total cost is 130. That is how the calculation will happen in the backend as per the burden multipliers defined against that project.
So where are you? Okay, hold on. Go back to that. Is it the project based the configuration?
I'll tell you. We discussed all this thing, but I'll brush up. So this is the burden schedule, right?
Yeah, but that's a BU level, right? It's not the project level.
That is no, that is not at the BU level. That is at the organization level, project organization hierarchy level. See, this is the, you remember that organization tree, right?
Mm.
So that is at that organization tree level. So this is the US default burden schedule. Now let us see the project template. So let's see.
Sorry, when you go back, if organization tree level, when you said, but okay, suppose say I don't know.
So under that organization tree, you will have the BU also associated.
Correct, but again, then so is it gonna consider all the employees under the BU?
Yes, yes, it is. It is going to
So
consider
then,
all the
but then
employees.
okay, but then okay, I am trying to understand that again. So okay, go to organization thing, right? Okay, you can go to the organization. Let's see where how that organization structure defined.
You want to see the organization structure again?
Yeah, I mean,
Let's see.
I'm trying to understand because one BU.
Yeah,
Okay, let's
we
say,
discussed. See, to be honest, we discussed this thing twice in previous sessions, but I will again explain. But this is the organization tree which was associated with it, right? Project organization hierarchy.
yeah, but this is we discussed with Rahul, but I wasn't clear on that time. Also, I had a question there too.
Okay, fine.
Yeah,
So we are
yeah,
repeating that. So this is the version.
yeah.
So I'll click on the version.
Because you know that this concept is kind of confused, tricky. I mean, if you compare it to real world.
That's okay. So okay. So this is the your all. This is the just like enterprise name what they have given us. It's a high level. So under this, where is the US? Which one they have?
Oh my God, they put everything under. Okay,
Yeah, yeah. Under this enterprise, all the BUs they have defined. So
okay,
let us.
okay.
So I'm just trying to understand where is US is defined.
Uh, no, under you.
So let us backtrack once. Okay. I want to see at the project type what burden schedule they have added. So in that case, we can see. I want to go to the project template first. The project template what we are going to use. US template with burden. They have used project type. This is the project type what we're going to
One
use.
second, 1 second.
This is the template, project template, and this project template is created with this project type. Okay. Now the burden schedule is associated at project type level. So I will go to project types now. To see the burdening flag is enabled here.
Where is the project type now? Okay,
This is the
enabling.
project type, burden type is enabled. Okay, the burden schedule what they have associated is standard burden schedule here.
Hold on.
Okay,
Okay, 1 second, 1 second.
this
Let
is
me
the
take.
burden schedule.
Can you come out of that thing? Standard bar. Yeah, can you just click outside and take the screenshot?
This is the one which is associated.
Yeah, yeah. Click outside. Click outside. Just click. I don't want that black screen. That one.
Okay, I'll click on cancel now. So the
Okay.
standard burden schedule is associated. Now we will go to the stand burden schedule page. and look for the standard burden schedule. So now we understood which burden schedule is linked with this your project type. So it was standard burden schedule. This is the burden schedule.
So what did they define here? Let's see.
Yeah.
Point 2, point
Project.
1.
Okay. Okay.
Then
So
again they
project
put
organization.
project organization hierarchy. They use the same
Project
hierarchy.
same hierarchy. Now we'll go at the starting. So this is the version. They are ACE solution. I just want to understand one thing. This is the bug in this page. Every time we go, it comes. Standard. The starting organization, what they have given is ASCE solution. So ASCE solution is the starting organization they have given. So US 1% decided. Good. So AC solution is the starting organization what they have selected. Good.
What
Now
is
again,
what is
let's
starting
organize.
organization?
I'll explain that. I'll explain that to you. Okay. Okay. Now I understand what this guy said to me. See, so it is nothing but the in organization tree. It is the enterprise structure. Okay. So this AC solution, what they have done is it it is at the top level. It is at the AC solution is the enterprise. Okay, and these all are business unit. So
Okay.
under let's see our business units, which is coming under America's division.
Okay.
Okay, so what they have done, they have I think they whoever has configured this, he is coming from an EBS background because they did enterprise, then they have marked it as a division. Under that division, they have created the BUs. Under the BUs, you will see all this consulting and all departments. These are the departments. Okay. So this is our BU, this is our division, this is our enterprise. So our BU is US whatever, US BU. Okay. So the starting organization is something what we have to provide in the burden schedule. So what it does is, if I select AC solution as a starting organization, which is already selected, so whatever BUs you are able to see here, like, so if I select AC solution, so that burden schedule we can use for all the BUs under this department, under this enterprise. So that burden schedule can be leveraged for all the BU. So we don't have to create burden schedule for each BU. Since it is the starting organization is AC, so
So you
all
created it
the
in a higher level.
higher level at the top level. So that burden schedule I can use that burden multipliers and that burden schedule we can use for all the BUs. Got it? Because USBU also comes under that. Then if I go to European division, then this BU also France business unit, UK business unit, everything comes under that. That
Okay.
is why they have selected the starting organization ACSC level. But there may be scenario in which they will tell we may have different burden multiplier for the different BU. So in that case, you need to create different burden schedule for each BU, and the starting organization you can select the BU. So it will only allow this BU related organization to be eligible for the burden.
Okay, but it's still not becoming like a project specific, right? I'm okay. Let me understand. When you select as in like say you have BU as your starting point, then
Hmm.
under that BU, it will gonna consider all the employees cost. Like say if you have 10 employees, say $10,000.
See, let's when an employee is created, so I will be tagged to a BU and I will be also tagged to a department. This
Correct.
is the department.
Yes.
So the burdening will happen on the BU as well as the department. Because you remember when we create a
Correct.
cost,
Yeah.
we provide one expenditure organization. That expenditure organization is nothing but the department.
Yes.
The department we are defining as the expenditure organization.
Okay.
That's how it looks into the BU. What is the expenditure organization with that cost? Okay. Depending upon that expenditure organization, it will go to the burden schedule. It will check, okay, this expenditure organization is part of this hierarchy, and what is the multiplier over there, and it will add it to the original cost.
So okay, hold on. Let's understand one more time. I thought you used to explain it. Burdening calculates based on the BU and expenditure organization. That is nothing but a department. So
Hmm.
under that department, however many employees are there, say example like I have 5 employees, say costing 50,000, then that 50,000 is your raw cost times your fringe times overhead. That's the way it's
Hmm.
calculated.
Yes, yes.
But then how? But it's still not specific to the project, right? The department can be again, say the under same department. If you have 4 projects, then it will be
Yeah, because the burdening is on expenditure. So that project, that project, whatever, which is under the same department, if different cost is created against that project, the burdening will be created on the that particular cost level, individual cost level. Project is there, but the burdening calculation will happen on the top of the cost, not on the project. Project is at the top level. We are creating different cost against that project.
yeah. But this burdening, end of the day, burdening is going to apply to the project, right? Suppose say.
Burdening will be no burdening. That is what burden cost. It is cost.
So
Project is
burdening
at the
is.
top.
I was thinking once you generate the burden cost, it will go and then assign it to the project somewhere. No.
No, cost is cost. Cost is anyhow linked to the project only.
Correct. That's what I'm
E-
saying.
Yeah, so end of the day, it will roll up. So let's say you have one project. Under that project, you have 10 cost. Okay, 10 cost, each of $100. So the burdening will be applied on each cost. So 30 dollar extra with that burden multiplier. So each cost will become 130.
Okay, hold on. Okay, now I understand. Okay, when you said that, okay, it is bringing the employee cost based on the from the project. It's not bringing the employee expenses from the outside. Okay, I was thinking when you said okay BU and then a department, I was thinking okay if this department has say 100 employees, but
No,
then
not
only
like
20 if only 20 people are assigned to this project, but I was thinking
hmm,
that oh it's gonna bring all the 100 people 100 employees
no.
cost and then calculate the
Hmm,
fringe and all that. Okay,
hmm,
it's gonna bring those 20 people whoever is assigned to that project,
hmm,
those 20
hmm,
people
hmm,
cost and then apply the fringe benefits.
hmm.
Is that right?
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So now let's create a project with the that project template.
Is that right?
Yeah, yeah. You. That is what I was trying to explain you.
Yeah, okay. Overall assigned associated to overall associated or assigned.
So let me create a project now. US US.
Okay, so now we went through the steps of that, and then that's it. Huh? Okay.
We are
So
creating the project now.
one last thing. Okay, create a project with burdening, and then do all that, and then create a normal. So once you run the generate burden cost, then it will go, and then it will be created as a burden cost to the project, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I'm just creating the project. After the project is created, we'll straight away book the cost
Okay.
because budgeting and all we have already done. So there is no need to do all those things now.
But you don't need to book a car, like you don't need to create any task or anything, or tasks are already created here, right? Okay.
Task is already there. If you want me to create a brand new task, I can create.
Yeah, just create one and then that way we can compare and then.
So repetition of these tasks that does not have any cost. So I think it has cost. Okay. Uh, it's got refreshed. Let me create one task.
What happened?
It got refreshed. It
But
keeps
your
trying.
project is there, right? Oh, it's gone. Whatever you created.
Project will be there. That is not a problem.
Okay.
It just got refreshed. So this is the project what we created. 61051. So the status, let me change the status to active. Manage financial project. Since we don't have any budgetary control, there is no subtask. One burden test burden. It's fine. Is this chargeable or not? Yeah, it is chargeable. Click on save. Chargeable. That is what we need. The spelling is wrong.
Hold on one sec.
Just I created one task. You want to
Yeah.
see it again?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
This is a task which is chargeable is enabled. Save and close. Now I'll straight away go and create one cost, labor cost, whatever.
From manager from manager overhead cost something. Sorry.
No,
The
manage
sorry.
unprocessed cost. Manage unprocessed.
Oh, manager. Okay.
I'll
Okay.
go to cost, click on task pan,
So
manage
basically, you're
unprocessed.
adding employees here. Basically, you're adding employee cost. Basically.
Labor cost, labor cost.
Yeah,
That
labor
is
cost.
employee cost. test batch US1 business unit source, let's say external time entry system. Expenditure type we can select same administrator. Expenditure organization we can select consulting East US. Person name we can select anything. Let us select
You have to select for the department, right? How do you know that? No?
this. No, it will look at this expenditure organization. Okay,
Oh, you
that
are
is what I
putting
have
for
selected.
the
Yeah,
organization. Okay, that's a concern. That's what it is. And
that
there.
is what it we can overwrite it when we do costing. We can overwrite, but when it comes from actual payroll or actual OTL, it will consider this organization, this employees department.
Okay.
So now just we are creating it through UI. We can put anything.
And then you wanna. Okay. You wanna add one more. Just okay. So what is the cost you put it here for this guy? $1,000?
100,
No. 100.
100, 100,
Yeah.
whatever. So
Let's add one more so that we percentage we can calculate and then make sure the burden.
so on this 100 only the percentage will be calculated.
Okay, fine. I
There
mean,
is
if you add
nothing.
one more, can you add one more employee?
No, so in this we cannot add. We need to create another cost.
Okay.
You got it? So
Okay.
each it will be one cost for one line. It's not like in
I
one
see. I
cost
see.
we can add.
I know. I know. We talked about that yesterday. Yeah. Can
So
we add one more?
let me save and close then.
Then we can do import cost one same.
Copy this. Just copy this. We want to just change that employee, right?
Yeah. Change that employee to seven guy and then do that. Oh, this is taking time, huh?
No, it's done.
Oh, you did Charles Brown. 1 second. Yeah.
Save and close. Now I will click on import cost. So both cost will be imported.
Okay. 1 second. So what you did? You created labor cost there.
And click on import cost. Now I will go to manage project cost.
And the PPM is gonna keep people busy for the production support. I'm thinking
Yep. There are a lot many things.
this is gonna be lot of
It is not like AP or whatever.
yeah, because so many things to check. People needs to understand lot of configs. Even for the business, I think this is gonna lot.
Why I got one cost, man. did I use the same people?
Wow, you
For
got
brown is okay. For brown, for this guy, the cost is imported for 100 quantity, but for another guy, it is not imported.
did you save that?
Yeah, I saved it. Let me check. Let me check in the unprocessed cost. Somehow I might not have selected it. Sometime this happened. Let me search for that project name. PPM is people don't understand it, but whoever is using this, it's not as small as other module. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
So once you go to the depth of it, okay, there is some error. Let me check what error it is. No rate was found for this person. Okay, there is no rate defined for this person. That is why it didn't got calculated. Let's select some other person.
See, okay, example, stop for a minute here.
Hmm.
If this is kind of a thing happens, it's hard to see the
How
exceptions.
troubleshoot? Yeah. So here is the exception. See.
Yeah, man, in production, I'm talking.
Yeah. In production, also you need to come to the manage unprocessed cost and click on the
Yeah,
error.
but who will?
Who
Yeah,
will
I
do
know.
that? The admin will do that. Who is responsible for this? There must be some consultant who is working on that, right?
Yeah, it's a pain.
So now you want me to fix this issue? I can fix it. So how to
Yeah,
fix
yeah,
this?
let's
I'll
fix
show
it.
you.
Yeah, let's fix it. Yeah, just fire the
So
rate for
what
that
is the
guy.
person? What is the person name?
I think what you picked is Charles Brown.
It is just remember his name, Charles Brown. There are two things we need to check. We need to go to setup and maintenance.
My
Go to
God.
project foundation. Manage organization costing rule. You search with the BU name. So for labor, it is US person cost rates. Okay. This is the rate schedule which is being used. Go to rate schedule. Search with the rate schedule name. And since that person, what was his name? Charles
Charles,
Brown.
Charles Brown.
That person does not exist.
No,
Okay.
no, just a Brown. Just a Brown. Maybe it's last name, then first name.
Charles Brown is not there. Okay. Another Browns are there.
Select the, hold on. Select this other guy. Somebody from here.
He
Is
was
it?
there, so it was there. That is.
Oh, Charles Brown was
So I
not
will,
there, right?
no, I'm adding that. So I
Ah,
will add Charles Brown's rate.
oh, you can add it. Okay.
Let's say from 1101 only, I will add it. I will add the person name. These details are coming from SCM. Okay. This is all person name.
So even though you do not have HCM, so for projects to run, you need to have a basic
No,
employee information in the work.
basic employee information. Why this person is not coming?
I don't know. First of all, if he's not coming here, how did he come there?
It will
Where,
come.
where, where did he come from there? I don't know.
It's the same SCM only. Just
Yeah,
want to understand. Why it is not coming?
Luju, this guy, Brown Jada. Who cares? Then change it
Yeah,
there.
yeah, bronze at okay, I can use $100 rate. Brown Zada, right? I'm not going to waste time. Why it is not coming? Brown Zada. PPM is more of a process-driven thing.
Correct.
A
But
lot
you
of
need to
process.
understand the lot of steps here. Then it's not complicated. It's a lot of process, lot of steps to remember, and then lot of. I mean,
That is
interesting.
what it is.
Very
It's
interesting.
process. It's process-driven. So what was the person name? Brown Zada.
Bronzeda. Yeah, but I'm surprised, Rahul. You said you've been working on only on this module for so many years. How? One module, how can you work on so many years, man? How did you do that?
Yeah, we get projects every time,
The
right?
last one. Yeah. So it's because you're in the consulting, they will be keep on moving you from one project to other in the same area.
Yes, yes. So
But
every
you,
time we get project
but
and
you
they
okay
assign
with
me.
it? You don't want to explore into other modules?
See, PPM, there is always a scarcity of the resources. Okay,
Correct. I
in the
know.
market.
So you can demand lots. That's the demanding thing is there in India.
The project basically comes from US and UK and other
No, no,
countries
but
only.
that is not the one, right? I'm talking demanding at your client, your employer, right? Whoever is pays you.
That demand is good only, not bad.
It's good then.
So for PPM, there will be always lack of resources, projects, grants. Financials, you will get lot many consultants,
Correct.
but
But
PPM
PPM also,
consultant
but
has
implementations also not that level, right? Like, everybody goes API or GL,
now
but not everybody PPM.
nowadays it has increased for the last 2 3 years.
Hmm.
For 3 4 years, it has increased a lot. Now
Hmm.
clients are spending a lot on PPM. See, financials, I understand. It's not like in order to work on a PPM, you need to understand the overall flow from
Hmm.
procurement, from payables, from GL, receivables. But I'm an SME for PPM. If
Hmm.
someone asks me like what project, what module you would like to lead, so PPM and grants. But if someone asks, do you understand it? Yeah, I understand the overall flow, how transaction flows from which place to. So when you work on an implementation project, so the expectation is simple. Each module you will have a lead. Not
Correct.
one person will take care of all the modules. That is impossible
Correct.
because it involves lot many things. That's how it is. So it
Okay.
is imported now.
It's
So
important.
I never worked on a support project since
What do you mean by
I
support?
started working. I started working on Oracle Cloud since 2017, and I started my IT career in 2014. Uh,
Okay.
I never worked on a support project. I worked on
I
enhancements,
never
improvement.
worked. I never worked in support project. Man, I've been doing it 20 years now. I never done support. I'm always on the projects,
So
implementations, deployments, projects. Yeah.
mine is either implementation or enhancements or improvements. So see, these two have been created. Okay,
Hmm.
so the cost is.
So now
This
what
is
are
the
we doing
cost.
now?
How come the burden cost is created? Is burdening scheduled?
Where do you see the burden cost?
See here, is the burdening process scheduled in the back end?
I don't think it ran just in the. I don't know with the so fast. We
Just
just created, right? Managed project cost. You are in the managed project cost now.
let me do generate burden cost. This is the process, okay? Generate burden cost. I'm running it from project number. Where is my project? Just ran the process. So I know people when I worked. My last project was it's a public sector project. So I worked with a lady from US. She has around 35 years of experience, and she comes from EBS background. She was my on-site lead. She was expert in projects and grants. The whole of her career she spent as a projects and grants consultant.
Oh my
She
God.
was an architect. Uh, See, that's how it is. Let's see the output report.
Nothing.
All are
So do
zero.
do do one thing. Just go to the ESS and then search for that job, and then see whether it ran just 5 minutes before.
I'm just curious how it got calculated automatically.
Is it something on the screen? There is something you clicked or action like actions or
No,
anything?
no,
No.
no, 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 no. Just got calculated.
Go to schedule process and then check the job again. Their schedule process.
Only my curiosity is increasing because how come normally this process needs to run? Import cost will not.
Select the job name.
Just refreshing.
Generate burden cost. There. Or you can just no check in the search. Check in the search.
So,
Generate burden cost.
no, see in here I will not be able to.
No, you can just search generate burden cost. Just search for it, and then say the after like say 30 minutes before 2526. That's it. That's enough.
No,
After no after
check.
date change, time change there. Just say
I'll do
after.
it before.
Oh, that's gonna give it lot more probably.
Nothing is coming. It's 5.
Why? At least it should come yours.
It should come now. It is
No,
not.
change the date thing again. After 25, after 24. Just select after 24. Or you have a space before the G.
Let me check. It is making me curious how it got generated.
No, you didn't change the date. You still kept the 425.
I need to make it to 5.
No, change the date to 24. 4th Wednesday. There.
Oh, okay. So wait.
Just say last Monday.
Let me keep
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Now run 24. Let's see what are all the jobs running from 24. Okay,
Generate
generate
burden.
podcast. You can pick that copy and then paste that job if you want to.
I only ran it, right? Generate
Yeah, but there more. 25, you ran that. 25 to 28. Okay, go down.
review. Summarize 0. Wait a minute. Wait. That there might be one thing which is coming to my mind. Okay, wait. Since this is an unprocessed code we have created, manage project costs. I want to see one thing. Let me account it, okay? accountant, because this is not coming from AP and all. The accounting we should do here.
Oh, there is no create accounting or anything like that here. Oh, but create accounting will take care, right?
Yeah, see the magic. I don't know what magic has happened. I can see the burden cost. Can you see that?
So, but then,
The burden.
but who
How
ran
is
it?
this?
You don't know who ran it?
In my last project, I used to. Okay, labor cost. Burden cost.
So, what is the, how is it calculated? The 20, it's on the $300. That's $60 or something. It should come, right? How did it come $26,000?
So 20,000 got multiplied with 0 0.1, 0.3. The
Why
amount
20?
is correct only.
How come?
Raw
Because you
cost,
said,
because it is multiplied by the rate, right? It was 100. It was raw cost rate is 100, and your this mm, this is quantity is 200. So the raw cost will be 2,000. See, the raw
okay.
cost is 20,000, and
But
20,000
there is another
multiplied
guy
by
also, right? We did the two guys.
one cost, one line. Okay.
Oh, you're checking
The
one line. Okay. Then the budget, okay, 20,000 times point 0.3. Okay, 6,000.
It is.
Okay.
I'm okay with that, but my concern is how this got generated, and when it is coming to the accounting as well. Gosh, let me check one more thing. Just giving me a shock. Am I missing something? Because the cost is calculated perfectly. There is no issue in the calculation. It is saying simply,
So how did, maybe we don't need to run the
no, we
generate,
need to run.
okay, auto generate burden
We
somewhere
need
there.
to run it. We need to run it. Without running, how it will hit that button? US1, US person labor cost. So, process configurator. Burdening, nothing rate schedule will be there. I know that is configurator. Mhm.
What is this one configurator?
This is burden cost grouping method on transaction number. That is by default. That is fine. There is no custom. It's fine. So I'm going to have done it. My only worry is how it got created without any. Let me run the process again. Okay.
No, no, do one thing. Why don't you just add one more and then see if it automatically happens?
See, one more cost is there. We have two costs.
The
We
other
have
one, it
two.
did not happen.
Other one also it got happened.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Add one more cost here, unprocessed one, for the same
Same
guy.
thing will happen, right? There is
Why do you think
nothing.
so? You think it
Yeah,
happens
because
automatically without running the job?
that
Be-
is my curiosity. Why how this is happening?
You think somebody doing something? No, I don't see.
No, no
You
one
check.
is doing anything. That is, I'm sure. See, there are two projects, two costs, right? in here also the burden cost is generated. Okay,
Correct.
let me account this as well.
So this burden cost will not
View
be.
burden cost details. Wait. There is one.
So this burden cost
See,
will be not be your
see, this
revenue,
has
right?
got applied. See,
Yeah, I see that it's generated, but burden cost is not your. Okay, when it comes to expenses, when it comes to revenue, and then when it comes to billable, do we bill the burden cost also?
so
Do we bill the burden cost to the customer?
yeah, because that is how it is, right?
It's billable. It's billable, and then it's revenue also. This considered as a revenue. This
Yes.
consider.
Yes. If it see, there is, if I go to the burden cost details, view burden cost details, I'm seeing the perfect multiplier, burden cost criteria.
Yeah. We calculated that, right? Hold on. Let me take this screenshot. This looks good. But I understand that. But yeah, calculation looked good. But how it happened, you're still figuring it out.
I'm curious how it happened. Let me Google it. Is there some last year in my last project, burdening was there. We used to run it.
Maybe some
Talking
profile
about last
option.
burden, burden cost is calculated in while running import.
Without running.
While running the import cost.
Oh, okay. Oh, you think import cost is generated that? I don't know.
I just wanted to see that. Yes, burden cost is running import and process cost, commonly referred as cloud. It is saying yes, when you run import cost from payables third party application, handles the entire life cycle of the project. Okay, is
Hold on. Yeah,
it?
let me take this piece. So that means you don't need to just schedule a burden cost separately.
Let's see, wait.
Yeah, you don't need to
So how
separate a
come
burden cost separately then.
generate burden schedule is not required? Mhm. I'm surprised now.
This may be new thing. Every day they're changing, man.
Maybe, but whatever is happened is correct only. That is what it is saying.
Yeah, I think import cost probably did it.
Yeah, that is what import cost has done it. Let me check one thing then. If import cost has done it, that is 100% sure. There is no doubt on that. This is import cost output report. I'm going to see this output report now. There is no error. It will not show anything.
Yeah. Yeah, but you have other tabs. Let's see other tabs and all on
These
process.
are
So those are all
these are
error only.
errors. Error. If at
Yeah.
all we have error, it will come up. There is no need. Okay, if it is saying it will do it, then it will do it. There is no hard stop in that. That's okay. But yeah, at least we have an understanding, right? How it is how the burden schedules and all works. So this is how it works. See, the breakup is here. Okay.
Correct. Yeah, got it. And then
So any other?
this is billable, and then it's revenue. Yeah.
So the same cost will be billed. That is not a problem. You have anything else? So see, flow wise, we are good. Setup wise, we did for Kuwait, but the unfortunate thing, it got lost. We did till contract types and all. Project foundation, we did project costing, we did project billing, we did. So unfortunately, it got lost, so we could not proceed further.
So how this will become an asset?
For asset, there is another flow. So I need to check if the asset and all is configured properly here. So to do that, we have a dependency on the asset. Okay, if you want, we can do that. Let me see if what capitalization and all is enabled. Asset, we discussed it, but the flow, if you want, again, it's a CIP cost, construction in progress.
What is that? CIP?
CIP, construction in progress, CIP cost. You can check project type. So they have this, we discussed about this capitalization flag, right? So this capitalization flag needs to be enabled. And this
Oh,
all asset books and all asset grouping method. So the
so
only
is
thing
it
is
enabled now? Capitalization flag? Where do you see that?
enabled for one. See, it is here.
Okay.
So if I create a project with this project type, for example, so first of all, we need to create a project with this project type. Same step.
I think you should have one project type including burden, asset, everything. So that way it will
Yeah,
go
we
all.
can do that. We can. That is also we can do. That is also
Yeah,
we can
but
do.
that's fine.
Yeah, just that is also we can do, but that's not the case. I'm just creating one project with this project type. The only concern I have, do I have that asset book access or not? Even though I can create all this project and cost.
Let's see the
Main
process.
concern.
Let's run it then.
So I'll add a task.
But task is not helping anything basically. In this case, is it gonna help task?
Yeah, I'll show you.
Because in the other case, the burden thing task did not help, right? Yeah.
So the capitalization flag should be enabled.
Oh,
Charge. Where is my capitalized flag? Got it. Chargeable milestone, which is capitalized. Oh, which is hidden.
is it?
It was hidden. I just enabled it.
Did you add?
Where did it? Save and reopen it. And just show all. See, it is checked, right?
Yeah, one
And
sec,
this
one
is
sec.
the
Yeah, one sec. There, be there.
to just save and
Yeah.
close. So this project is created now. So under this project, you will get one assets option work area. Okay, I think I need to add it.
Under projects, huh? Is it under
Mm,
projects?
yeah, that is how it is. So this is the assets work area I was talking. It was not checked.
Work consumption.
So now project, you can see the assets, right? Click on the assets, and from the task, click on manage capital projects. So it will show you all the capital projects here. So which project we have created? We have created business unit. Wait, one thing we did not do, we didn't set the status to active. So let us do that first.
But don't you need to run anything?
No. We'll come to that. We need to run something. The processes. First of all, we need to set up the project and everything. So the project, the capital project is created now. Okay. Now, once the capital project is created,
Oh,
come
this
to
is not
project.
gonna show up. This is not gonna show up in the regular financial planning thing. Then you have to do it in the different way.
No, the
Or
planning and all is done. So we are not doing the planning. So we
no.
created a project.
I'm not talking project. I'm not talking that. So when you created the project the regular way, but then you have to
Hmm.
go to the manage capital projects. That's a different screen.
Yes. You have to click on project. You have to click on assets.
Okay. When you go to the assets, then you have a
Yeah.
capital manage capital projects. Okay.
Under the assets, you have to click on manage capital projects.
Okay.
Under manage capital projects, you created the project, you search with that project,
Hmm.
the business unit you have to provide, overseas US business unit.
Is it there?
It should be. All the capital projects will be displayed here.
Yeah. Just pick up hours only.
Okay.
Okay. One second.
Okay. This is the capital project what we have. Okay. So now in here actions, you need to you need to do all the asset related activities. You need to do manage, you need to click on manage capital assets. Okay.
Okay.
So now against what asset you want to do the costing, you want to incur the cost, you need to add here. So it is all coming from the asset module configuration. Okay, so for example, I'm giving asset as, let's say, building. This is estimated estimated in service date. Let's do it for today's date only. So this is the date in which I'm thinking my asset will be completed.
Oh, this you
Okay.
have to add it before even project completed. I was thinking this will
Yes.
become the last step of the after project complete. No.
No. Description, I think it is coming from asset. It's a free
So
text.
you basically create this as a part of the project itself initially. If you
Yeah.
want your project to be asset, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Why this description is not coming here? It's a free text. Building. This is the corporate book. This is the asset book. Asset category you have to assign. Some category you can assign. Equipment. There is building is there. Good. Asset kit is all asset related stuff. These are not mandatory, but let's assign something. Something valid, man. At least building related. There's no key. Let it be. It's not mandatory, so let's do it.
Yeah.
So actual units and all are not required. Parent asset, these are not required. Okay. So let's click on save and close. Okay. So now what we have done against this project, we have managed capital asset. Now if you go to manage asset lines, there will be nothing.
What is manage
Okay.
asset lines? Uh-huh.
Yeah, it will come when you under manage capital asset you added this asset. So now in order to build this asset, in order to capitalize this asset, you need to book cost, any kind of cost, labor cost, non-labor cost. So now for this project, I will just create one cost, non-labor cost, let's say one airfare or whatever. Projects, I will do the same steps. Cost, manage and processed cost, I perform the same thing. Test batch.
Basically, you're booking that for the project, correct?
Yeah, for the project only, because the
Yeah.
asset is being created for that project only. So I will just book a miscellaneous cost here. Okay, I'll book some. It's 1000. I have booked.
Then again, import cost.
Import is I have submitted, so it
Yeah.
should be.
Okay.
So this cost is created of $1000. I can post to ledger as well. Control the view accounting, raw cost clearing. That's fine. So now I booked a cost against this project. Okay, now we have project created, capital project, asset added. Again, I'll go to this asset page. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and I will search for that project. I'm doing project wise, so I'll be very careful. So this taking time. Manage capital project, same things. This is my project. This is okay. So now here you have a process called generate asset lines.
1 second. Generate asset lines from actions.
So this is submitted
Can
process.
you
So
can you go
let's say
back to that action screen one more time?
generate
One.
asset. It's a scheduled process. So end
Hold
of the
on.
day, it
Sorry,
will
sorry,
run as
sorry. Can you do that again? I want to take screenshot.
understood. Generate asset line.
Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I think I want to see whether it copied correctly. No, it didn't come. 1 second. Sorry, 1 second. Yeah, go ahead.
So schedule process. Schedule process will be submitted. You can track the process here, I believe.
So basically, what are we doing now? Generate asset line. What is it gonna do?
Yeah. So this is the lines which will be interfaced to your asset. The cost will directly not be interfaced to asset. The cost has to be generated as an asset lines. Okay. So see, total exception. There are exception projects in error.
So basically, we are creating a asset in the fixed assets. This is a
Yes,
one.
yes,
This is a
that is
one-time thing, but the cost will not go. When will the cost go?
the asset lines will go. See, we got errors here. Okay. Total exception to projects in error one.
Yeah, you can go to next page. Yeah, there it is.
What is saying asset lines are not generated for this project because asset with valid in service date don't exist. To generate asset, you must enter the actual in service dates. Okay. Asset lines are not you must assign. Okay, okay, got it. A couple of things which we have not done.
So you have to go to projects again.
Yeah, I might have missed something. I should have done one thing. Okay, after this, go to manage capital asset. I need to estimated in service date I have given. That is fine. The date thing is fine, I believe. I've given the estimated in service date of 5th of February.
Oh, that's a
So,
future. Oh, you get
yeah,
okay. That's your today. Okay.
today is 5th only,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, for you. Okay. It was
Yeah,
talking
that
about the
is,
task also. Some task it
yeah,
said.
let's do it. Minus capital asset, generate, manage asset lines. It is not letting me to assign on the task. Assign asset. This assign thing I didn't do. Okay.
So
So I need
when
to
do you
assign.
have, hold on, when do you have to do that asset? After manage
Yeah, after in the manage capital asset, you do all the asset. In here, you need to do the asset, assign asset. Assign asset to project or task. So you want to do it on a project on a task. So what I will do on a task. Our what task we have, right? So against that project, we created one task, one capital. So I will do this. You want to take screenshot? You can take.
yeah, I'm doing it. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, save and close. So this is done. Actual in services, I will make it 4 somehow. Maybe it is not considering that. So now these things are done. Now I will again,
Generate the thing.
because I got errors, right? So it will generate the asset lines, and the same asset lines will be interfaced to asset, and asset will be capitalized. Then all the
So,
depreciation and all will happen.
it will go along with the cost. That's what it is gonna happen.
Yeah, the cost is only, so the cost is used to generate the asset lines. So whatever the cost amount is, it will be mapped to the asset lines. You will see now if it will let it generate now. It is running. Succeeded.
So it is like an incremental approach, huh? So
Yes,
uh,
that is what that is asset generated. Why again? You see what error is coming now. Total exception one project senior.
yeah, one gone, one there.
No valid
No
dates.
in service date. So no in service date. You
Asset
put
lines are not generated for the because asset with valid. To generate asset, you must enter actual in service date for the asset assigned to the. Okay, actual in service date. What I have not assigned, man.
that's the other column maybe.
Maybe not asset
If the
lines.
line is not generated, maybe it should generate the line. Yeah. Ah, that's the one. You see that column is grayed out.
Why this actual in service date is not?
That's what they're complaining.
I need
Is
to
built.
make it as built. Okay. So now when I
Oh,
send it to asset, it should be asset type as built. I need to put the actual in service date as 4th. Okay. It is building now. I can save it. Actual units. Let's wait a minute.
hold
Mute.
on. Let me take the screenshot. That's important.
It is estimated. I will make it as built. I will give the date. Estimated actual in service date is 4th. Okay, click on save.
So
Actually,
where are you doing this? Manage capital assets.
manage capital asset only.
So that is when you're adding a asset. Okay. Asset type needs to be as built. Correct.
Hmm. Okay, it is saying it is in the future period. Asset period is not open, it is saying.
Oh, the
But
period.
this
Okay.
is, that is one problem. It is
That you
saying it
opened
might.
yesterday. Oh, you said yesterday you did not open.
Asset period. Let's see. Let's open the period ones.
So while you're doing this, let me ask you. So initially it will be created asset with whatever the cost, but later if we spend like 5,000 more, then it will be keep on adding it to this, right? So the
Yeah,
job needs to
you keep on sending, you keep on accumulating the cost.
accumulating the
So
cost. Okay.
yeah, so the point is, see, you keep on accumulating the cost in the project, okay?
Hmm.
And when you think you need to capitalize that,
Mm-hmm. You need to capitalize
and
the cost.
yeah,
Yeah.
you need to capitalize, you will send it to asset.
So what happened in the end of the project? Do we need to do anything separate? Like, okay, then it's done. No more cost will be added. Then in the asset they will, that's it, they don't have to do. The depreciation will not start, right? Until like, because it's in build status, right? Then is it gonna they're gonna change something in
Yes,
the
yes,
side that it's done kind of a thing?
yeah,
So what do they do? They need to run some job?
yeah, yeah. I'll tell you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so when you keep on accumulating the cost, you
Mm-hmm.
the asset is not yet ready. So
Yeah.
you see one estimated date and as build date. Okay. So estimated date. So let's say I'm I'm creating a project, capital project, and I'm thinking my asset will be ready in March.
Hmm.
So I'll give the estimated date as 1st of March 2026.
Hmm.
And from today onwards till March, I will keep on accumulating the cost on that particular project, different cost, whatever cost we have. Let me first see the period. General accounting. Where is general? Okay, I'll keep on accumulating the cost, and then when I think I don't have any further cost to be generated, so
Mm-hmm.
I will. Asset is never opened. Oh my God.
Yeah, but open once. Yeah.
Why I'm not able to open it? That is what. Yesterday also I was unable to open it. See,
No, is it open now? Is it came up?
it is not taking me to that page. See, it is just letting me to see here only.
Hmm. You don't have I don't know.
That is the problem. So I'll tell you the concept, right? So
Hmm.
till here we will do whatever we can do in PPM. And asset thing is same. What the how you create asset. Okay. So let's not waste time for that asset period. You can see many videos also in your YouTube for this capitalization. There are a
It's a
lot of
time, man. Time. Yeah, I know. Too
no,
many
no.
things.
Because when I started long back, 5, 6 years back on these things, YouTube helped me a lot. So yeah.
Of
So
course, yeah. There
these
is a lot of things in the YouTube. Yeah, which nowadays there is a lot of resources.
normally for us asset asset for asset you have a lot of videos.
Okay,
It's yeah
it's
for
a small
asset
module. It's a small module.
for CIP it's something it's widely used. So you will and the flow is also very easy. There is no
Yeah, that's what I'm
complexity.
saying. It's a simple and then it's a small module, right?
Yeah, so what I was talking about when you start a project, capital
Mm.
project and a
Mm.
and a CIP thing, you decide one estimated service date. Okay.
Mm.
Now when let's say my estimation is will be in somewhere in March.
Mm.
Till March, I will be accumulating the cost. When all the costs have been accumulated, now it is the actual in service date. So now my asset is going to be ready and I
Mm.
can put it in the actual in service date. That is
Mm.
why I was getting the error because I didn't give the date.
Correct.
So now everything is there. Now for all the cost, now I have one cost. Let's say till March you will have 10 cost lines. So for all the cost, you will generate the asset lines.
Hmm.
Okay. So once you submit this process, so for each cost, it will be generating the lines against
Hmm.
the against this asset book
Hmm.
and all. Okay.
Hmm.
And when that asset lines are generated, you will transfer it to fixed asset. And when you
Yes.
transfer it to fixed asset, you go to the fixed asset and it will be ready for mass addition. You run mass addition there, that asset will be created and then it will be ready for depreciation. Okay.
So, but you're running the mass addition as soon as you send it, right? In the day one itself. You're not like it's when the project gets created, costs are getting accumulated, and then you're sending it to as you're accumulating the cost, you're sending it to the FA, right? The asset is also.
As after all the cost has accumulated, after we know there is no further
Oh,
cost
then
which is
we are
coming.
not sending their day-to-day basis. Are
No,
we are not?
no. We will
That's what I'm
transfer
saying.
to
The
the
asset
asset.
will be done as part of your actual in that last day, basically.
Yeah, last day, in service date. See, the asset line generated is one. So one cost we have, so one line has been generated.
So
So
basically,
now
sending it to the FA is on the last day of the
last, yeah,
when the project is completed.
yes, yes. When we know it is done. Okay, now it is manage asset line. We will go. You will able to see the line. See, this is our cost, right? Status
Correct.
pending. It is not yet sent to the asset. So if you click on this 100, it will open the cost.
Where you seeing asset line details?
Yeah, you go to the asset line. This
Hmm.
is the cost what we created. This is
Hmm.
the line asset line number which is generated. It's
Hmm.
a description. It is coming
Hmm.
from all the asset configuration and
Hmm.
task number you are seeing, and you are seeing the amount. You click on the amount,
Hmm.
it will show you the high level expenditure item. Task name it will show you the expenditure item date, expenditure type.
Hmm.
Okay. Now the last step in PPM what we have is after asset lines are generated, we need to transfer it to asset. There is transfer. Transfer is not here. Transfer is here. Tr- Transfer asset to Oracle Fusion asset. This is the process. So you need to provide the business unit here, but it will be erroring out because I think the period
Okay,
is not
then
open.
this will go to the FA. Okay, okay, okay,
For
okay, okay.
mass addition, it will be going to asset. So it's the project number. We will run this process. It will fail because the
Period not
period
there.
is not open. That is the problem.
How come you are seeing all these jobs here? Are you in the schedule process screen? It is a schedule
No,
process.
so in PPM, all projects you will have in cost, in assets, in everywhere, you will have this overview screen. So this
Hmm.
overview screen at the bottom, you will have the process monitor. So whatever process you submit from here, this task, you will be monitor from here.
Oh, this is
Only
only
those
PPM
processes,
special. Yeah,
not
because I
only
never
PPM.
saw. Yeah, I never
Whatever
saw that.
you
I was
submit
thinking,
from here,
oh, you're watching the
what
jobs, not going to schedule process. Okay.
yeah, whatever you are submitting from here, you can see, not any other jobs. So it
I
is
see.
limited to this form only.
Oh
Not
man,
you cannot
they
see
should
any
do.
job apart
They should
from
have done
this.
this for every module.
I don't know.
Mm.
So transfer asset, let's see the output report. It is transferred or errored out. Let's see. Total errors one because
Period probably.
asset building is not transferred because the actual in service date of the asset is after the open period.
Okay. Yeah, period is not there after the open period. Yeah,
Yeah, that
more
is what
open
we
period.
show. Yeah. Okay.